Okay, today we're going to discuss loyalty in both relationship and friendships. So we have guys and girls here. That way you can get, both sides of everything. So the first thing is we're going to discuss what defines loyalty for you. So I'm going to give three of my examples and then you guys give examples for yourselves. One of my examples of loyalty is someone being honest to you, someone being trustworthy and supportive. You okay?
We're good. Have some issues over here. We're good. Continue.
So those are my three things. You want to go next? Three things that describe loyalty to you.
Just, for me personally, just honesty and knowing that you can trust someone. I feel like that's being loyal. And having someone to support you in anything you do. That's loyalty.
Susana?
Honesty and trust. Those are mine.
Trust is my biggest thing.
That's it. Taking shots at my girl already.
Leave her alone. Don't start.
Honesty, trust, and sacrifice.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to piggyback on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Andy on that one.
Piggyback on that one.
Trust and sacrifice. Like my type of girl gotta be a down ass. Gotta be down for me for whatever. When anybody accuse me of anything, you gotta be like, nah. I gotta question my man because I know my man. My man is loyal, and it's vice versa. I'll give it right back the same feedback. I'm not shady. I'm not selfish. I definitely give the same love back. When I trust somebody and I love somebody, I'm there for you no matter what.
Sounds good. Okay, so I have. What does this say? Is it on?
Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so I have one little scenario for you guys, right? Let's say your partner is going out with either the guys or the girls to the bar, and they're out flirting. It can be a little, oh, you look beautiful today. Can I buy you a drink or a little dance? Do you feel they're being disloyal to you at that time? Is that disloyal to you?
It's not disloyal, you coming back home to me. That's my because, in my line of work, you know what I do. I'm a DJ. So, I had a girlfriend a couple of times, and, they tell me they're going to dance with the dude. I'm like, all right, it's just dancing, cool. I know sometimes I'm dancing, I understand there's some grinding going on. But if if you take that grind and you're thinking about him back home, then yeah, it's a problem. Now, if you leave it there at the club, then I don't give a damn.
Okay. You?
Me? I feel like, it's, me personally, I think it's okay as long as I know that, she's coming back home to me.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I don't mind her dancing.
So you're okay with that? If you walk into a club and you see your girl there at the bar talking to a guy and you see the little giggles, the guy smiling at her,
As long as she acknowledges, and she sees that we get that eye contact and we acknowledge each other and she knows, and then she comes to me, and then at the end of that night she actually introduces me as her man. Yo, this is my boyfriend. Hi, blah blah. And we should be good. I wouldn't stress it.
It's self-esteem. If you know what you bring to the table, you know your worth. When you get in there, it doesn't matter what you're doing at the end of the day because you're supposed to have trust in yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
So at the end of the day, if you know that you're good, then you know that they know what's good. They're gonna come back home to you. They're not gonna look at you. No matter whether it's flirt or not. Today's society, all we do is flirt. That's just how it is. That's just natural in our system. Is knowing how far to go.
Listen, when you're out in the social life, if you are a woman who's attractive, a man who's attractive and gets a lot of attention, it's a given that you're going to get attention from people and people are going to try to talk to you. That's a fact. If your man walks in the room, you have to acknowledge your man and show him the respect that he's in the room. Whether he's in the room or not, there's certain levels of flirting that you got to go through. You're not going to go, no exchanging numbers, none of that stuff. And if you're out and you're flirting, just make sure you know your limits. That's how I feel. Like, everyone flirts. So if anyone say that you don't flirt, that'll be a lie. Yeah. And you have to show respect to your significant other. Because you got to think, how would you feel if they were doing it?
Krystal, anything? Or you agree with what she nailed it, right? Okay, another thing. Let's say, let that come.
Oh yeah, we outside.
Yeah.
It's live. We outside.
We're live in the Bronx, guys. So you're gonna hear a couple of different noises. Okay, so let's say your ex is still in contact with one of their exes. How do you feel about that? Not your ex, I'm sorry. Your partner is in contact with one of their exes still in
That's a
contact with
no-no.
one of them?
That's a no-no for me.
I don't really like that one.
Now, no.
Why not?
Because they're still connecting. They're still
Yeah.
contact
But
with
what
each
if
other.
they were friends, good friends, before they started dating, and when that relationship ended, they decided,
If
to
it
remain
ends, it ends.
friends.
That means you go your separate ways.
But what if they were friends?
How would you feel? How would your partner feel about that? How would you feel if I had my ex-girlfriend calling me all the time, seeing how I'm doing, and we hanging out together? How would you feel about that?
All right, but what if me and, let's say, example, I'm gonna use myself. If I was friends with this guy for like 10 years, we started dating, it didn't work out, the relationship lasted like 2 or 3 years, and we still value that friendship. So I'm not gonna end that friendship just because you're insecure and you feel a certain type of way.
I agree with Barbie.
Makes a little sense.
I do agree with you on that aspect because a lot of times we have relationships when we're younger and it doesn't work out, but we stay friends with that person. But you have to be honest with your partner and you have to tell them it's just a friendship. There's
Yeah,
no
as long as you know.
flirting. There's no
You're
that
not
he
giving no
that
signals
he
of
or
that.
she feels that she can make an inappropriate comment
Yeah,
around
or
your
make
partner.
phone calls like
It has to be
inappropriate
straight
phone calls different
platonic.
time of the night.
Yes.
You can't.
No,
have
yeah,
that.
there has to be boundaries.
There has to be a respect
of course,
there,
yeah.
and they got to know that you're in a relationship, and this is my partner. You introduced me to that guy that you
Yes.
was with for whatever time you was, and then I'll feel more comfortable.
Yes.
But if you hiding him and I don't know who he is, I start
Facts.
feeling
It should
weird.
be-
That goes back to
Facts.
trust.
It
Yeah,
should be
I'm
like,
start
oh, this
feeling
is my
weird.
friend and this is
Because
a history and
you have
that's it.
trust is gonna build that no matter what. Like friendships is built in many kinds of ways, right? Sometimes you got relationships that's built on 1 month, and then you realize that at the end of the day, the friendship was stronger than the relationship.
Right.
So you build that, but there shouldn't be no secrets. There shouldn't be no hidden agendas behind it, and everything should be laid out on the table. I've learned in my trial and error that if you're honest, there's no reason to give a question. You leave all the questions out of it by saying everything straight up front and keeping that in open.
And the worst thing to find out is when you're around someone and find out later that that person was with your partner before. So
Yeah, you want to introduce that right off the back. Hey, listen, you mad cool people right now. We all could chill with cool people. That's it. She got her man, whatever the case is, and we call it a date. As long as you up front in the beginning, that's where it goes again. Sacrifices and trust. You want to put that out there in the open.
Chris?
Would you
I'll
be
say everything
okay?
that I'm
No, but would you be okay with it?
So the next question, which was you asked her first.
Yeah, you going first.
it depends on the situation. Like me, I just had bad experiences, so I know about so I don't want nothing to do with that. So I don't want to put myself
Make
in
sure that there's
situations
no
like
more feelings there. There's nothing
Nothing.
there.
Nothing.
When you have that security, then yeah, you could be friends with that person. But you got to make sure your partner is secure. Make sure that he feels like, okay, respect it. He feels good. She got me. She's holding me down. She's letting me know that this is what it is.
So if
As long as he
he's,
feels comfortable, then you shouldn't have no problem with you having a friend.
so if he doesn't feel comfortable and I don't feel comfortable with ending that friendship, what happens?
Then you can be friends.
No.
He
If,
doesn't-
let's
but
say,
talking about what
he
happens with
doesn't
that
feel good,
relationship.
that's something that you guys got to sit down and talk about.
okay, now if I tell him I'm not gonna end that friendship just because you're insecure,
Then he's gonna have to respect it. And he's gonna have to, if he really loves you and wants to be with you, then he's gonna have to do it.
Yeah, if he really loves you, because if not, I'm gonna tell you go that way. If he really loves you, okay. But nah, if not, I'm that.
benefit of the doubt. You have to. You have to. You have to be innocent until proven guilty. That's how I feel.
And see, this is why I can't fall in love. It's fucking hard. And it's since I'm for the next question.
another thing, do you think your partner is being disloyal to you if they lie to you about finances? Let's say you find out that your partner that you've been with for 5 years has a bank account that you don't know about. Would you be offended by that? Would you feel that?
5 years, I think you should know what we each have.
No, but there's,
Beginning, I should
you know,
know each account that I have, that I haven't.
So I say 50.
We got this wind's kind of strong here. We got some stuff falling around.
sorry about that, guys.
There we go.
I saved your life. Thank you.
Hey, ladies. Alicia, yes, we miss you.
That's for the record. I didn't break the
Alicia asked if we missed her. Yes, we miss you, Alicia.
Yeah, we missed you, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
here we go.
Now the blue moon's not kicking in yet. Come on.
Hey, Haiti. Hey, Lexi.
Lexi.
So I'll get back.
Oh, shit.
I'll say it again. I play the devil's advocate. I say 50-50. Today's day and age, with the way our relationships are all built, some people just don't get to that point where they're ready to let that be revealed. Another thing on the time that I can say that will show is because sometimes people feel like maybe that's the only way of securing funds. Damn, everything just got my throat. Sometimes I feel like people, if you reveal everything out and then you notice that your partner starts, oh, we have this funds, let's use this, let's use that, you can burn out your funds right away. But if you kept it as a secret, sometimes it can build up to be more. Then on the opposite side, if you're building a strong relationship, you want to be, again, honest with everything. But I'll say from experience, one thing I've learned is that when you invite people into everything that you have, sometimes everything you have becomes everything you have. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yep.
And then they start depending on just that.
Yeah.
Like I said, if I love you, I love you. If not, go that way.
I don't think it should stop. I don't think it should stop people from feeling that they can't trust somebody. Like honestly, if that's the only thing that you found was the burden there. Now, if you had somebody that was on the low having like a gambling issue or a finance issue, they're burning it down, they're not telling you something about it, and every time you look, you're always broke. Then that's a different thing. Then you have to rethink yourself. Is this a toxic or keep on moving?
Would you be able to stick by it to work that out?
Of course, if I really love them, I'm gonna try my best to help them, but they should be able to want to help themselves as well. Because you can try to help someone as much as you want, but if they don't want to help themselves, no matter what you do, they're not gonna get the help until they feel they're ready. And drug habits do mess up a lot of relationships, a lot. But when it comes to the finance, let's say for example, God forbid I lose my job. You're my husband, and we're struggling. Bills are going up sky high.
Then it needs to be like at that time you know you're in a hole. Let it be known. Hey, you don't got none. A real man will step up.
Yeah, he'll step up.
A real man is always going to step up to the plate. We bred that way. We bred that way. No matter, even if it's not. You don't have to be in a marriage or in a strong relationship. In genetics, a real man is going to do the right thing by their woman. They're going to make sure that their woman always got a strong backbone behind them.
You see, that's the problem. There aren't a lot of men that will do that. There's a lot of men that will sit back and watch their women struggle.
Nah.
They will tell her. They will tell her it's okay to take that down. We'll take another down. That happens a lot. I know personally.
Yeah, so do I.
You know, you start working and
50-50.
working, and the other person just sits
Listen,
back and you
we know that today's society, with the way the cost of living is, you can't manage anything we want. No matter who we are, nobody can, right? But it goes to sacrifice, right? A good relationship is built on sacrifice. I learned that the hard way. I vowed to that sacrifice is what makes the better relationship. We got to give and take in every way possible. We can't always expect everything to be our own ways and throw a blind eye to what is out there when you know that in fact we need to build that together. Like, hey, if I got everything, all the money in the world, and you're sitting there and you're picking pennies to make it in, then I'm a fucked up individual. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to say, hey, you know something, today I'm going to sacrifice, but next week we're going to go on a vacation. Guess what? I sacrificed that for us. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you can build a
You
strong
can't have
bond.
someone in a relationship that wants. I want this, I want that, I want to go on vacation. We all want that. But at the end of the day, you have to have something to fall back on. You have to build with your partner. There's going to be good days, but before the good days, you're going to have hard days. That's how you see who your partner is. You can start with them from the bottom, and you can build with them, and you know that they've been there through everything. But just to say that, us women, when we do assume that role that we start taking on, like bringing in the income, we have our own place, we have our own car, holding it down for us, we're labeled as a controlling woman, a woman who
Like the alpha.
yeah, like oh suddenly
Now you wanna be the man.
yeah, you're the man, and you know what? It's not our fault. We take that man role, especially if you're a single
Because you
mom.
know what
you
you
become
want.
you become a single mom. You're the mom. You're the dad. You become the breadwinner in your apartment.
On this note, that goes back to just being selfish. As a man, I feel like if you acting that way, you're just being selfish. All you're thinking about is yourself.
Right.
You know, you're not thinking about what your woman's doing, what she's doing, because that's all on top of you. It's all on your back. You know.
Ready for the next
You
question?
gotta be on top of that. You know, you gotta make sure that y'all
Before the
both
next
are
question.
on the same page together. And you're doing the same thing together.
I agree.
All right, so hold on, for the next question.
Wow.
We gotta clap it up. Everybody, clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up.
We clapping it up.
Clap it up. Clap it up. Clap it up. I want to give a shout out to my best friend, because you know, if you see the camera, she's just showing her boobs. She's doing a great job. I'm gonna fix the camera right now. But Bessie got the boobs out there. Bessie, They look real good. All right, we're gonna go to the next question though. Hold on.
The wind moves the camera. Sorry about that.
Different podcast.
No, a little bit more, todavía.
Now I can see your face.
Okay, yeah.
Lord.
It says it's reconnecting now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Everybody's just probably like,
We were like,
sorry.
I see her lips moving. All I see is the boobs.
Yeah. Nice job.
Okay,
All right, next
we're
question.
back.
Let's go. Next question.
Okay, how do you guys feel about your partner having their phone like this?
That's just annoying. I hate it.
It's a
But
habit,
it's just a habit.
but that has to be broken.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
That takes time.
Chris,
So-
sorry.
That takes time.
No, it's okay.
And if you don't have nothing to hide, then
And it's
obviously
called-
it's gonna be that. But if you hiding something, it's gonna probably be
Yeah, if you hiding something, I already know. I know the game,
As a woman,
man.
you should know if your man got his phone like this, he's hiding something.
You hear that, ladies? You hear that, fellas?
Listen, I've been.
So don't get thinking that he's not. He's hiding something. If he can have his phone up like this with it open, and you know the password, then you good.
I agree.
If you know the password, you're good.
I've been swinging pingas since I was 11, and I know the game. I've been swinging pingas since I was 11. You got that phone like that? Ya yo sé, ya tú estás por ahí cuareando and all this
Have it on
shit.
silent.
Oh.
That's a whole
Yep.
other ballgame.
I always have my phone on silent.
See?
Yeah.
Because of work.
That's what I was gonna say.
There's only one song come to my head right there.
Even in the home. No, I have it do not
Vibrate is
disturb.
fine, but silent.
Do not disturb. It's probably on
I
do
don't know
not
about
disturb
silent.
right
If you
now.
have it on silent, it's because you don't want the phone to ring when you're
No, I
That's
usually
the
have
time,
I always
My
have
shit
my
always
phone.
on vibrate because if
I don't know about
when
that.
I go to work, I
That
forget-
Quattro. That Quattro I be calling.
I always have it on ring because of kids. Because I'm,
my job. I can. I'm working.
Right now it's the
And
first
if-
time I have my phone on Do Not Disturb,
if-
so it won't
And if
interrupt
I'm working,
the
because
recording.
what I do for a living, I'm an ultrasound tech. So if I feel it vibrating, it gets me anxious, and I can't touch my phone because I got gloves and gear on. So I usually have my phone on Do Not Disturb, and when I get home, I forget it too. So that's
But
my
that's
thing.
at work, and that's fine.
At work is fine. Yeah, at work is
I
fine.
forget it. What's
No. If we go on a date and you flipping that shit all day, like you doing.
on a date, I don't have a problem. If you ladies, listen, if you dating, that means you're dating other men.
Ah,
Just put
yeah,
your phone in
yeah.
your purse, and that's it. Instead of having it face down, that's it.
Yeah. And it's very rude to have your phone out while you're on a date.
Yeah, just put it away.
Get out of
That
here.
way,
Yes, put it away.
Get out of here.
My
the
phone
arms
gets
are by your
shitty all the
attention.
time.
Man, one
Yeah.
thing that I don't like is when we're out on a date or I'm with somebody.
Yeah, they
and
texting.
They're just all day on their
Yeah,
phone.
that's
that
different.
means you're boring.
That means
minutes you're on
yeah,
your phone.
that means you're boring. That means you're boring. It means you're boring. She's not feeling you. She's not feeling you.
What's the whole point?
She's just not feeling you. It just means you're boring.
God, it means
No, I've been through that.
I'm
And
not saying you're
so-
boring because we know you're not
So
boring.
I'll vouch for
No,
this.
I get
I
it.
work in a department that's 24 hours a day, right?
You got an
My
excuse.
phone- My phone is always on the ring, right?
Yeah.
And then I don't have a pouch or anything, so I throw it in my back pocket. So when I go to sit down, experience learn,
then it's a little
I'll
different.
sit
They're
on
like
my phone, I'll crack my phone. So I'll throw my phone on the table, and it'll be sitting right there. If it's on vibrate or whatever, I don't always remember to take it off, but there's no hesitation. I've had times I'll be like, put it on speaker, hey, what's up? To show that I don't have nothing to worry about. But it depends on the
But you
person.
a phone flip down. You just put your
Yeah,
phone down,
it's
face
a
down
bad
2
habit.
times already.
It's a
few
bad
times
habit.
already.
It's a bad habit.
I'm
Everybody
not a phone
flip
flip. My phone is on right now. You see what I'm saying? My shit is on right now.
On ring, so we can all hear it.
Okay, let's say your partner's out with the guys, with the girls. You're trying to call them, they're not answering.
Do not jump to conclusions.
Ah!
Do not jump to conclusions.
Tell him, baby.
And this is one of the things that destroyed almost every relationship I've ever been with. If you call me once and I didn't answer, it doesn't mean that I was avoiding because I was doing something. Give me a chance to pick up that phone and be like, hey, call back. Now,
How
if
long?
I don't call you back,
Within how
and you
long?
know I'm on my phone because I've seen that too. Motherfuckers be on their Instagram and everything. You're like, this motherfucker couldn't answer phone. Then you know the motherfucker's ignoring you on purpose, right?
Okay.
But if I'm on the phone, if you call me once and I didn't call you back, then you got to worry. But if I call you back, give me the common courtesy.
How long?
Sometimes.
How long?
It shouldn't be no time limit on it.
Yes, it
Sometimes
is.
you're in the middle of something. You could be in there dancing. A bachata song goes really long. I'm just saying. All right.
Sing out the
Right, and
bachata. He pulled the
and then
bachata
if
card.
we got DJ Spot on the turntable, we definitely in there for a minute before we pick up.
No.
that phone.
I don't need no branding here. We're okay. Let me get the charger.
I don't know.
No, the
I'm
phone
really
charger.
big on if I call you and you do not call me back within,
Perfect.
I'll say 5-10 minutes now.
hour.
I'm giving you an hour.
That's
Too
decent.
long.
5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
5-10 minutes.
No,
It's like Andy said, it might be a bachata. There might be a bachata. My bad. It might be a bachata.
I got it in my back pocket. I'm dancing. I'm having a good time.
That's
I'm drinking.
controlling.
That's me.
That's
Guys, I'm
controlling.
just hanging
10
out.
minutes.
10 minutes.
10-minute Barbie, you heard? Don't fuck
And
with
then
her.
I'm gonna call you again. And then I'm gonna text
And me,
you.
I'm gonna be that dude.
And I'm gonna say, if
Look,
you don't
look.
call me back,
I'm gonna be that dude. I'm gonna pick up my phone. I'm gonna be like, "Are you bleeding?
Say.
Did you break your leg? Did you cut something?" That's me. I'm gonna be like, "Are you bleeding? Did you break your leg? Did you cut something?" You'll be like, "No." Then it must have not have been an emergency.
No, but
Please do not blow up my
sometimes
phone.
we
I'll
don't
call you when I'm
even
ready.
call y'all just
And
to
then I put the
see,
phone down.
oh, what you doing? Because if you're out with the guys, you're out with the guys.
You're being nosy.
No.
But
They're
if you
being
know-
nosy.
No, listen.
That day, babe, I'm going out with the guys.
Going out with the guys.
We chilling tonight. I'm gonna be having a good time.
That's
You
what I'm
should not be
saying. It goes
worried
back
Yeah.
to trust.
No, anything
It goes
can
back
We
to
can
happen.
go back to trust. We might be at
Anything
Stolets.
can
We might be at
happen.
Stolets.
Anything
Oh.
can happen.
Back up
Listen.
on that girl. If you are out with the guys,
Anything can happen.
just send them messages.
Let's put it
Text.
Hold on.
Your girl
I'll
just
throw
be
a,
like,
I'll throw a bigger
I love
wrench in the
you.
mix.
This
I'm gonna
is
throw a
it.
bigger wrench in the mix. We all close, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm probably the type of dude that any woman be comfortable to be around. I'm telling you, I'm going out with the ladies.
Okay, I met you that way, so I have to
I
be with that.
introduce you to all my friends. But my phone don't stop ringing. You're worrying about whether I'm rubbing up on the next one.
Aye.
Tell me about that one.
Yeah.
I introduced
10-minute Barbie.
you
Tell them
to
about that
trust.
one. 10-minute Barbie. How you feel about that 10-minute
If
Barbie?
I met you that, I wouldn't date you. I'm sorry.
There you go. There you have it. She said it loud. I wouldn't date you, baby.
wouldn't.
I
But that's
wouldn't
the same
date
thing
you.
with all
But
true-
a lot of guys don't like a girl to have a lot of guy friends, and I have a lot of guy
Right.
friends.
If
Because they're insecure.
if I met you that way,
And
here
it's
we
not
go
even
again,
about
it's a sacrifice.
insecurity
Here
with
we go to
me.
sacrifice. If
I
I
don't
met
trust
you that way,
I don't trust
why should I
females.
change you? If I met you
No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't date you.
Values, you gotta have respect
If
for
you're
your
the
partner.
type
Exactly.
of... Yeah.
You got a lot of
100%.
friends, and you know some of those friends are feeling you. And you got more friends than just friends. They looking for a moment. They
Yeah.
looking for that. Yo, she broke up with him. I'm jumping in now.
Yeah.
I've been her friend for 3 years, 5 years. I'm jumping in now. She's not with nobody. Or she just started talking to this guy, so I'm gonna cut throat. Right?
I need
So
some
then
more
tell me.
honey.
Okay.
Oh, wait, don't reach over here.
So as long as you have that respect, you gotta show respect for your man.
Pick it up. Yeah, go
If
ahead.
he's telling you, yo,
Bend
I'm not
over a little
feeling
bit.
this,
Go
or
ahead,
I feel weird that you talking to this guy, you gotta take note of that.
It goes-
Because if not, what happens? We start feeling insecure, and what we do, we start fucking up, and we start talking to the next girl. Why? Because you're doing it with the next guy.
Listen, it all goes back down to your self security.
You
That's
too.
it.
Look, at the end of the day,
You gotta
if
fix that.
at the end of the day,
It moved again?
It's on the boobs. It's on the. Nah, I can see her face a little bit.
at the end of the day, if
No,
we
can
if
see
we
you.
if you can't trust the fact that I'm out there and I'm being loyal, because I've had plenty of times I go out and I have chicks flirt with me, chicks want to go home with me, but at the end of the day, I know what I'm going home
You
to.
going home to
It's-
right?
If you can't respect that for your significant other,
going home to
guess what? Keep it moving. Because at the end of the day, back then I would fight. Now to the point in my life that it's like whatever. You can't trust me. Guess what? There's more women out there that's gonna figure it out and they're gonna trust me. That's just it.
Yep.
You gotta be honest with yourself.
That's why I love my strippers. They never stress me out.
And no, it all comes down to things you've been through in life. I've been through so much where I don't trust females. I don't trust males. I trust people that I consider my friends. I've had people that I thought were my friends and were sleeping with my kid's father. So
That's
no,
tough. So-
I don't trust.
So what we call that family, the people you can trust. Because
Yeah.
friends will stab you in the back before you can think twice
Yeah,
about
I
it.
agree with you, ladies.
Friends, for
I agree with you.
example, become family.
Family becomes, you build family out of people you never thought was family. And the loyalty becomes something stronger than anything. We stand by those vows. Right?
second
on
Now, a lot of people don't see that in it. I've had people around me, their whole self gain is to see what they can get that you have.
Yeah.
All right, and you have to know what again. It goes down to your own self value, right? If you grown
Suck
up,
on water.
if you grown up and you've been
Right.
through every thick and thin, you got treated like shit in every possible way. At the end of the day, it builds a stronger bond for yourself. I can wake up tomorrow and be by myself and I'll still be happy. That's the way you're supposed to be as a person. All right, bringing somebody into your relationship is building a new bond. It shouldn't separate you from the original bond of yourself. And that's where everybody has to start thinking themselves. They have to build themselves. Build your self-esteem first, and once you build your self-esteem, everything else comes secondary. And then you'll see how your life will be 10 times much better.
That's true.
Any comments?
Any questions?
No, wait. She haven't commented yet. I don't even comment. Come on, you gotta put your input. We all said our shit. You gotta talk your shit.
I think
Don't
she-
be shy. Don't be
I think she cares what
shy.
I'm saying, she's like, really?
Ah, she's sizing you up, bro. You got an argument later.
How you feel about your man's, opinion.
Yeah, how do you feel, Krystal?
I have to respect his feelings. I trust him when he goes
Hey,
out.
Vega.
Yeah, she's great. When he goes out with us, she's okay with it.
Completely. Because I know he's still coming back home to me.
That's my saying. There's a lot of chickens out there, but I got my steak at home. I can fuck around with the chickens all day. I can mess around with the chickens all day, but the steak is at home. My grade A steak, mi bombón.
Filet mignon.
Ese filet mignon, mwah, it's home, baby.
Stay loyal, fellas.
That's it.
Yes, you have to stay loyal.
But
You have a good
each,
one.
It's each one. It's not only the fellas.
No, it's the girls.
Because it could be a female as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes females get
80-20 rule.
sometimes females get to that point where they get that attention and they've grown so much into that and
Gotta
all they
hold
want
the
is that
camera.
attention that they forget the
This is the
loyalty.
mobile one.
So they live off that drive to get that attention.
What happens when they get too comfortable?
You guys get too comfortable.
Get
too.
too comfortable.
Gustavo's getting me some Hennessy.
You guys get too
Henny
comfortable.
cover?
You know that we're not going nowhere.
Henny-
You know that we're going to
well, I
stick
guess,
by.
yeah.
You know that this is going to be okay with me. That's going to be okay with me. So if I don't answer my phone, it's going to be fine because guess what? I'm coming back home. That's not right. It's not right.
Thank you.
It's not right. You got to show that respect, man. You got to make sure that he feels comfortable. That's the main key here. Him being comfortable enough to know that I'm good. No matter what. Yes.
Listen,
Thank you.
if you go out, or your significant other goes out, and they flirt, and they figure themselves to build themselves a little side relationship, then guess what? Take that side relationship and go the other way. Because at the end of the day, 2-3 weeks later, you're gonna be calling me back like, damn, I fucked up. But guess what? You fucked up
Bartender.
on your own.
Yeah, 80-20. You're gonna get 80% at home probably and 20% returning in the bars, lounges. You don't want that. When you go home with that 20%, you're gonna realize that they don't do half. They don't do half of what their partner did. They just gave you that one moment, those 5 moments, and then everything else, that moment that made you roll with your partner, stay with you from beginning to end, they're not gonna give that to you. So they want to swing. Be loyal.
Yep. Okay, so now we're going to talk about loyalty and friendship. Get time out.
Let's go.
We live.
He wants to take a little hookah
We're
break.
live up in this motherfucker.
You wanna make this hookah. You try to get him, fix it.
Okay, so loyalty and friendship. I had posted something I think like a week ago. The post went something like this. It said, best friend starts banging your ex. I thought the 5-second rule only applied to food. I got over 100 comments on that post. How do you guys feel about that?
There's no 5
Your
second
best
rule.
friend.
Your best friend starts banging your ex.
They ain't your best friend no more. That's
Yeah,
done.
Nah, you can't be friends.
There's no 5-second rule on that. Where do you get the 5-second rule on that?
So let's say if it happened, not even the 5-second rule, 5 years. You and I were dating. She's my best friend. 5 years later down the line, she starts sleeping with you. Is that okay?
Hell no. It still don't matter. The situation don't change.
It's kind of like
What kind of relationship did you have with that person? To me, it depends on the relationship you have with that person. So let's say a lot of people define ex very loosely. If somebody, oh, that's my ex. No, you guys just had sex.
That's
Yeah.
a fling.
Or you had a fling with this person. Or we kissed. Okay, yeah, that's my ex. No, that's not your ex, honey. All you did was kiss. You may have fucked one time, and that's it. Now, if one of my friends, like that's her baby daddy, that's her man that they were put together for like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
No, not even. For me, a year they were together. That's it.
If you guys were in
Yeah.
a relationship,
a relationship. Let's
Period.
call it a relationship.
Yeah,
A lot
period.
of people use the term ex loosely, especially
That
with
everybody
men.
knows that you
Men are
guys
real
were
quick to
together.
be
That was your
"Oh,
partner at
That's
one
my
point."
ex, and all they did was sleep together. Oh, that's my ex. All they did was flirt together.
So you will be okay with sleeping with someone that your best friend slept with?
No, I wouldn't be okay with someone that. Okay,
Yes.
everything varies.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Okay, it just. I don't want to.
Yeah.
no thanks.
I think after a period of time, people change, life changes. It depends on what that person had with them. Because if you think about it, a lot of people don't sleep with a lot of people that you've been with. I'm just gonna put it out there.
We're not gonna stop.
Ah, shit.
Shut up. My thing is what you had with that person. What my friend had with that person in the past. That's what I define. That's it. If they had a relationship, then I would respect that completely. 100%.
Sean said they could barely hear us.
Yeah, can't hear us out there?
You can't hear us at all, or it sounds low.
We gotta
He's
start
covering
yelling
the
again.
microphone probably.
No, it's
Oh, that one. Okay, that's just far away. They can hear it on the
But
radio.
live, they gotta tune in the live.
No, but no, yeah, he's on live. So they can barely hear it.
Because it's over there. It's far away. We don't got the RG2. I'm sorry. No RG2 here.
No, but other
If that's a
people were-
DJ or sound technician engineering, we don't have an RG2. We're sorry. We got you, though. Just pay attention to the podcast when it's going to be on Sunday, Monday.
in a few hours.
Oh, in a few hours, we're going to
I'll
edit this
post
shit.
it.
We're going to post it. So, sorry about that. I'll log into my live. DJ_Spot. You can hear me. I'm up and close right here. Keep it
So
going.
if it's something that was just like a fling, one night stand, like a one time wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
I like those.
Depends. I think it
Depends.
I
Yeah.
I'm not here to judge. I don't judge.
If I'm in the Dominican Republic, I like those. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Goodbye. We go to DR. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Let's go. You guys don't front. Guys know about that.
How do guys feel about it? Because I think us girls, we'll think about it more than you guys would.
Yeah, because you know
I can say
the,
that if you've messed with one of your boys' ex-girl, I don't think you could take that serious. And that's my opinion, right? Because at the end of the day, me personally, my mind's always gonna think about my boy was just smashing this shit.
uh-huh.
What about the man? What about if it was like
It doesn't even matter.
Doesn't matter.
Still
It
gonna
comes
run
back
through
in the
my
mind. Yeah,
fucking
it comes in the mind. It comes
In
in
the
the
back of
mind.
my mind is gonna be like, damn, he probably did it. Let's be blunt. Let's get all the
Yeah.
no filters.
I'm licking his dick.
I'm sucking his cock.
Yeah, exactly.
In the middle of the shit. You know what
I'm kissing
saying?
her mouth. I'm sucking his
I'm
cock.
just being real.
I'm
If you
tasting
think
his
about
cum.
it- If you think about it in that sense, you know what I'm saying?
That's how we think.
To me, it would fuck my mind up.
How would it? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it would bother me. It definitely
Yeah.
would bother me.
Me too. I got a las cuatro in my mouth.
I was with at one time. But if it was just something that happened like years ago, that we were young and
It's
it
so
comes up and I find out that they were talking, my boys talking.
All
to
right.
her, I'm okay with it.
If you didn't know it, if you didn't know it prior to doing your thing,
Yeah.
that's different.
Yeah.
But if you knew it before you went in it,
Yeah.
For example, not to bring this subject up, but you had an incident with Elliot and your baby mom.
Exactly.
One of your kids' mom. That's my thing is, how would you feel now if they were to be together right now in a relationship?
that'd be their business.
It wouldn't bother
It
you.
wouldn't,
though.
it wouldn't bother me.
Because we
It
grew
might
up.
bother him.
Yeah, we grew up
It
already.
wouldn't bother him, but it wouldn't bother you,
It
right?
wouldn't bother me. I don't.
So-
At the end of the day, everybody could take a. That's
You know,
just that's
because
my
that's a
problem.
dead issue, though. It was nothing to this.
I don't think you can help who you fall in love with.
You can't. Love is
And at the
love is
end of the
defined in
day-
any way.
At the end of the day, when your heart was attached to someone, whether they had history with someone or not, and I'm not talking about, again, 5 years relationship, I'm not talking about that's her baby daddy. I'm just saying, once your heart gets with someone, you can't help how you feel.
I got a question for that.
So how would it make? How would it affect friendship? Now, let's say you do fall in love with someone. Krystal dated. You guys are best friend, and Krystal's your best friend. So you either choose your best friend or follow your heart and go with something that could work out or won't work out. Are you willing to risk the friendship over that?
Let her finish that line. Hold on, I gotta jump on that. I think if your best friend really loves you, she would want you or he would want you to be happy. If this is something real,
I need a cigarette. That's my sister home.
if this isn't something like y'all just fucking like y'all just wanna fuck each other, y'all risking our friendship over just
But if it's something more than that, you can see and you be like, yo, you know what? I would be like, you know what? I wish you nothing but the best. If that's what it is.
Would it change the friendship?
What did you say?
probably
What
would
did she
change
say?
it a little
What
bit.
did
I
she
didn't
say?
hear you. What you said?
I want my best friend to
Exactly.
And this is not. I'm talking about she's sleeping with your baby daddy. This is somebody from the past.
Yeah, like let's say over 10
I gotta
years.
jump in this shit. I gotta
If
jump
he
in.
was your baby daddy,
If that's different story.
No. I mean,
I'm
that
saying,
it's
you're
a little.
gonna put
I
this
think
every-
that's gonna change.
no.
I think that no, that's.
Hold
I'm
on,
not for that. I'm not for that at all.
Hold up.
But
I wanna get
Let
there.
her
Go ahead.
finish,
Go
let her
ahead.
finish.
no, okay. I just think life is so short. And who am I to tell anyone they can't be together, or who am I
Okay.
to say you can't be happy with someone? If this is someone that you feel like you can be happy with and build a future with, and I see my best friend like, damn, like yo, this is real. What kind of friend am I to be like, nah, just because I mess with him, you can't do this, and it's a possibility that she could be happy? No, I'm happy. I have my own life. Why am I stopping you from being happy? That's how I feel.
Okay. Real quick. All right. I just met these guys. Allah, Andy, and I feel real dear to them because they're real honest. They're real honest, and I feel mad love for them. Quick question. No, quick question. Honest truth, because this has happened to me. I want you guys' opinion.
Okay, go.
We're good, right? I really do love you guys. We're good. All right. Because this happened to me. I want your honest answer. If I was to fuck both of y'all baby moms, how would y'all feel? Honest answer. Go.
Right now, I wouldn't
That's my
fuck with
baby
you.
mom. That's not my wife. That's my girl.
But I wouldn't fuck with you because out of respect, you're my boy. You're supposed to give me that respect. You don't do that. I would never sleep with someone that you've been with, that you had something
That's something
emotional with.
But Andy,
If it's someone that you had that it was just a fling thing years
That's
ago,
different.
then I'm okay with that. If I had,
Andy.
I'm good.
I honestly, because after everything I know from what
That's how you
what
feel.
I've been-
Personally, yeah, personally,
from
go
what
ahead.
I've been through, I really wouldn't give a fuck.
All
And
right.
the reason why I wouldn't give a fuck, because you know why? She's the past. I'm not thinking about the
Exactly.
past. I'm only thinking about the future.
Exactly.
Like right now, my kid's mother's in a relationship right now with the dude she's in. In the beginning, yeah, it was rough, right? Right now, me and her, close. We're real good as friends. We goof with each other. We talk with each other. But at the end of the day, that's her man. I don't give a shit.
No, that's different though. But
If
what
it
about this
one-
nigga
if
was
it
your
one-
boy,
if
like
it
your
was
boy?
I wouldn't care.
Damn. I don't know. I feel like a lot. If he was like my boy, like this happened to me. If he was like my boy, he considered me his boy, his brother, whatever. And you go see my baby mother, like nah.
You should know what lines to cross.
Yeah. When one of my smuts, one of the smuts, whatever, somebody I slide off of, it don't matter. But like my baby mom, nigga, like
asked it 10 years ago.
yeah. Go ahead.
But baby mother.
But baby
yeah.
moms though, like.
I guess because I've been through. I guess
I got
for me,
arrested
'cause
for
I've been
He went to your son's christening. He went to your son's christening. He went to your son's birthdays. He went. He was at your wedding.
If it was, listen, so I said like that, no, then that's no. If we're gonna bring it,
don't
if we're
do
gonna bring
those,
it,
people.
he was
We
my
don't do
best man
those.
at my wedding.
Yeah.
He was
That's what I'm
he's
talking
the
about.
godfather of my child.
Uh-huh.
I can't do that.
All right.
And
All right,
at
so
the
we're on
end
the
of
same
day,
page.
That's a different.
So pay attention,
I
ladies.
consider that
If you
as
break
blood.
up with your man, do
That's
not fuck
considered
with the
blood.
best friend, the baby father.
Again, I consider that blood. You're more of a family member to me than you are a friend because we've grown up.
like saying your
We
brother's
shared
sleeping with
experience.
your-
We went
your
places
ex-
together.
your baby- your
That's
baby mom.
different. But
And
if
it
it's a
has-
dude that was just in the crew and he ended up, that's his problem now. He just saved me a headache. He can go on with it. You know what I'm saying? But if
Yeah, somebody loyal to you. Somebody, yeah.
I can't.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I can't.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody claimed that he's real loyal to me, whatever. And years later, I've been my baby mom for like 10 years already. Since my son been born. And then I find that nigga bang my baby mom. I'm like, that's
It
kinda,
has you
that's kinda
wondering
trash.
if he was always looking at her in that way.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. All right, I thought I was losing my mind.
So we do like this. How about and this is me and Ala grew up with each other. We've known each other since we were fucking midgets, right? Running around the campus, right? we broke bread together many a times, right? So how about the loyalty when you're in that relationship? That and I'm not throwing nothing at anybody. I'm just bringing it up as a subject. We're loyal, and you're chilling with your crew, and while you're chilling with your crew, your boy's in the back hitting on your shoulder.
That ain't my boy.
That ain't your boy.
That ain't my boy. That ain't my
At the
boy.
end of the day, that's not real because honestly, in reality, he's only trying to get what you have. He sees you got something great, so he's trying to take what you got.
But people don't realize that just because it's good with me and you doesn't mean if you cut ass, it's gonna be that good with you.
But ladies, do you got an answer for that? Like, why do girls do that? I'm not saying yeah. I'm just saying like, why
those
girls
are
do
not
that?
Girls, those are smuts that do that. Okay.
I'm just wondering why
Hamsters,
girls.
dirty little hamsters.
Why girls? Why would you do that? Why you go sleep with the best friend, with the best man, whatever?
Listen,
Why would you do that?
Your partner can't be afraid to hurt the next man or woman's feelings. He needs to shut it down from the jump. That's it. That's it.
Straight
I don't
loyalty.
care. I don't care. If
Straight
one of-
loyalty.
if one of
We
my
born best of
friends or
trust.
other females
Loyalty,
trying to
trust.
talk to my man, don't be nice to her. Shut her down. Hurt her feelings.
Yep.
That's it. Right there. Because you want me to do that to you.
One of the
If not,
mentalities,
we
one
go
of the
to jail.
mentalities I've told people to try. Right? You're in a relationship. You're in a
Next question.
You're in a relationship that you already started building. A year goes by, 2 years go by,
Hold on, intermission.
Sorry,
years-
that
oh.
was neighbors.
2 years go by, whatever the case is, and somebody approaches you and like, damn, I could do better for you. So what I've done was if somebody tests that water, right, I break everything down that the person that I'm with has sacrificed to be with me. You're gonna help me clean my clothes at the end of the day. I need my apartment swept. I'm stuck on a double. You start throwing all your scenarios out there, and you know that the partner you're with already has sacrificed that for you. I guarantee the person who's throwing that weight at you ain't gonna take on that challenge, because the fact they don't want that challenge, they just want that little fling.
just want the moment.
And then
They want the moment.
They want the moment.
They want that club moment that you had with them. They want that pick me
The
up,
lust.
take me on a date moment.
Yeah.
The good life. But when
That's
it gets
it.
down to the nitty
Yes.
gritty, they're not ready to rock that out. Not at all.
My situation
Yeah.
that I had, I remember that one day me, the female, and my kid's father were all out clubbing. And she's like, oh my God, I wish I had the relationship with my baby daddy that you have with your baby daddy. And she's taking pictures of us together while we're dancing and this and that. The whole time she was sleeping with him.
That's bull. That's bull.
Listen,
That is
that's
bull.
why I tell you I don't trust females. Men?
You can't label it that way.
No, I don't trust nobody. I only
label
trust
it.
people, like I said earlier,
That's
that
a
I consider
phony-
family.
That's a phony ass bitch. Straight real.
A dirty hamster, like we
Yeah.
called her years ago.
Dirty hamster.
Jersey Shore.
Because
Dirty
again,
Diana.
there's million. This is a fucking world with flavors everywhere you can go.
Yes, why
If you
want
can't
someone
travel
else?
down the block, one block over, to pick up your own, you ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Because
for the
that's
streets.
That's how much you can pick up anywhere you go.
And the
I
crazy
agree.
thing is that she used to date one of his friends. When we
Yeah,
were
so she
younger,
just-
we used to
she
all
just
go to
check-
her
she
house
just
because
trying
she
to get
was the
checked.
older one. So we used to all go to her house. I was with him, she was with the other friend, and her cousin was with the other friend. So all those years, you were eyeing him. You was just waiting for your opportunity.
She's trying to get that cock, you heard?
And she still got him paying
She
all
want
his
that
bills.
cuatro, or that cinco, or that siete, or that 12. Hold on.
I don't mess with cuatros. I'm
Oh, you heard it. She don't like them fours. She like them 12 and better, baby. 12 and better. 12 and better. Don't say it. Don't say it. If you ain't got 12, you can't do it, bro. No 12, no
I'm sorry.
toto.
Okay.
What?
Okay. So back to friendships and loyalties.
Yes, let's go back.
Okay.
No more
let's
cocktail.
say
Go.
you have a dream of some sort of dream.
Mm-hmm.
Your friend is listening to your dream and is like, you know what? Maybe I can do that. And they go ahead and sabotage your dream and make it their own. How would you feel about that?
Congrats.
Yeah, I'm
Let's say you have a dream of, let's use podcasts. You have a dream of becoming a podcaster. And Krystal's listening to all your ideas. And next thing you know, she goes behind you and steals your ideas.
That's a little envious.
Is it?
That's a little shady.
I mean, in my perspective,
She inspired her, but it's like, I don't know.
before I was DJing,
Hey, that sounds like a good idea. I may be interested in doing it together.
Yeah.
We could do this together. But if out of nowhere she pops up and like, hey, I got a podcast, and it's like, it's all your.
I mean,
Like, bitch, didn't I just tell you I wanted to do
it's a what was that saying? Is a world eats world something?
Doggy world.
Doggy world type of shit. Yeah, exactly. No, doggy world type of shit. Because when I started DJing, I had a group of friends, and our plan was before I had my son. God bless my son. I love my son. I love my son. Don't get it twisted. Before I had my son, the plan was to go to Europe, backpacking, and DJ all around Europe. What happened? Alice came. I couldn't do it. 4 of my friends right now from that group are on radios. I don't knock them. We all have the same mentality. I can't knock it. They did it. They didn't step up like I did. I did the boo boo. You know what I'm saying? I came in that shit. Yeah, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I don't knock them for that. Like, all right, y'all niggas did. I'm still doing my thing, but you know they got further than me because I had to take some steps back because I had to be there for my son. So I don't knock it that much, B.
You don't knock it down.
It's an open world. That's a business world. It's not really like close to like relationship type shit to me.
Okay, no, everybody's entitled to their own opinions. The girls feel like me. Got some shady stuff.
Look at Carlos. I want his body.
Carlos.
I'm not mad at Carlos. Carlos got a sexy ass body.
I agree.
When that motherfucker works out, he's like,
I agree.
I'm mad, but I can't hate on him. He looks beautiful. He
like to live with my
don't
dad.
fool yourself. He didn't take his shirt off. He takes his shirt off. He takes his shirt off. He's something different. I'm telling you right now.
Tune in.
I don't hate on a nigga. Like, all right, nigga, go ahead, do you, man. Anybody else on that? Anybody else? Come on.
No?
I had my experience when I started tatting. When I first started doing it, a lot of people came to me and they started doing the tatting too. But I didn't let that discourage me. What I did is I helped teach them how to do my techniques, and I helped them so they can progressively become better. And the reason why, at the end of the day, there's $1 everybody can make.
Yeah.
There's a task anybody can make. Doesn't mean because that person developed a podcast because it was your dream and they built your dream that they're going to be great and successful. You still could probably take that same thing and make it better than what they did.
Yeah.
So to me, each their own. We just watch it.
Just think it's the way
Just-
you go about things.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a way.
You go about it.
Like, for example,
Now if you
before I
sneaky,
started,
now if you sneaky and you're doing it behind my back, and then you just then that's grinding
Yeah.
because you was not being honest with me.
Yeah, I get that one. If you sneaky
Yeah.
about it, yeah, I get it. But no, the
Be
way.
talking about it and be like, hey,
That's on camera
that's a good
for
idea. I would like to join in on
There you
that.
go.
I would like to partake in it. And if I say I think it's a good idea and I go with it and run with it, it's not my fault that I went for it and you still have it.
Yeah.
You know? But not behind your back.
In my bag.
Ladies, he's about 6'4".
this guy's stupid. He's over here promoting Carlos.
Carlos.
Listen, I was saying
He bench
I want
pressed
that
about
body too, but I've grown to love my bag. Like I like my keg. It took me a long time to invest. This is investment.
Yo, that's an
This is an
investment.
investment. Look, this is an investment. I want a lot of beating to get this.
Gordito!
I want to get a bottle.
El Gordito, baby, you
Yeah, we're
heard?
still live. Sit down, sit down.
Yo, where Carlos, man? You leaving?
I'm starving, man.
Okay, the
Fuck,
next.
I'm starving too. I haven't eaten since 4 in the morning, bro. Come on. Andy, no, wait. Gordito,
Alright,
gotta
we're
sit down.
almost done, and
Hold
then
on.
we can start grilling.
No, I might start
Okay.
DJing. Fuck it.
Judgmental. If
Neighborhood,
your
I'm
friend-
back.
If your friend is judgmental, how would you feel about that?
I think they're being judgmental because they're your friends and they know what's best for you.
It could be.
No.
It could be.
Not
It could be.
always.
It could be.
Not always.
It's a 50-50, right?
Not always, yes.
So it's a 50-50. One, they know what you're worth. And you might not see it, and they're helping you guide you to what you're worth.
Thank you.
Right?
That's
Right
what
off the
I mean.
bat.
That's what
That's
I-
a
that's
that's a
That's a
good
positive
friend.
way.
That's a good friend. But at the same time, and this is our truth of everything, they can have a thing for you. And they
can
might
have
be
a-
trying to keep you down so nobody else can get you, so they can eventually convince you to snatch you. So you gotta weigh out your option. And I know I'm
never thought of it
100%
that
true. Right? Some people would sit there and say, nah, that nigga's not good for you. Oh, nah, that nigga got mad shorties on the back end. But at the end of the day, he got a hidden agenda in his mind. But another real friend, a great friend will make sure you get what you feel, what they see in you that is much work. Because we blinded to what we see.
Yeah.
I sit there, think about it. I wake up every morning. Everybody wake up every morning. We look at the mirror, and the first thing we see is ourselves, right? But what do we see in ourselves? Damn, I can lose weight. I could do this. I could do that. We're already
the
judging our
negative.
own self.
Yeah.
But if our friend is sitting there saying like, there ain't nothing wrong with
There's
you.
nothing in there.
You look fine the way you are. You got a great persona for yourself.
I got a few.
That's a good friend at the end
two.
of the day. They just trying to give you, they know what you're worth and they don't want you to get caught up in the mess.
Oh, I don't know who's that.
I agree with Andy. There's a lot of times people will talk bad about another person or put them down because they can't be with that person, or
Of course.
because they don't want you with that person.
They just don't know that person like that.
Exactly. Because sometimes we, even
only
in,
know
even
what
in our
people
circle,
spoke
even in
about
our
them or
circle
said
of
about them,
friendship that we
right?
have, we know certain levels of each other. I mean, I think me and Barbie know each other the best, like in, out, backwards, upside down. We have a
Hey.
relationship.
Even more than you.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Carlos,
Yo,
sorry.
what it look like?
But I meaning,
They see,
okay, shut up. I'm getting jealous.
What it
okay?
look- what it look like,
The
though?
point is, cállate.
Barbie, what it look like though?
So the point is, you're gonna come on with me.
Stop! She's a girl. It's different things. You know?
Nah, go
tell me
ahead.
everything. You tell me everything.
You'll never finish. Just do it.
Let finish.
That's my
Somebody's
best
butthole
friend.
got
by the
hurt.
way. I'm tight right now. 'Cause I thought I knew everything, and I've just found out that this is.
Wait, what, Susan? Let finish.
I was trying to say this so somebody got jealous over here. Is that I know my best friend. I see both sides to her. You guys are all my best friends too. But there's a lot of sides I still haven't seen of you guys. Sometimes I don't know the father version of you. I don't know how you would be with a woman that you really love. So I cannot judge her. People cannot judge a person based on one version or one side they only see of them. You may act differently with one woman than you would act with another woman. I may be a different completely woman with one man as I was
It's on
with
the
another.
left corner.
But unfortunately, you only witnessed me how I was with this
Gotta
woman
dig in
or
there,
with
left
this
corner,
man.
left corner.
So we can't judge and we can't put each other down. We gotta stop labeling one another as she's the party girl, he's the hoe, he's this, because we don't know who that person really is.
I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. I'm just a squirrel trying to get a nut. Come on.
I've been late
That's
with
my
that
line.
forever.
That's squirrel.
I love you like a fat kid love cake. You heard?
I've been late with that forever.
We're gonna get him a shirt.
Even as friends, we don't know all the sides of one another, and I think we should not judge and label one another. We all have deeper layers to one another that I still haven't seen. In Andy, in Bestie, in Carlos, Crystal's a new friend. I would love to get to know her more. But Barbie, again, I know her.
Crystal has a
I've
truck.
seen every side of Barbie.
Crystal got a truck. That says enough for me. Crystal got a fucking truck. I love that shit. Power to you.
See you crazy self.
When you saw him.
When you got locked up.
Shots fired. Bam, bam, bam.
For real, I didn't even know that. And I'm your cousin. I didn't even know that.
Locked up. They won't let me out.
Me, you forgot who you're talking to?
Okay, next.
Next question.
What do you mean? Who do you think you're talking to?
Okay, how do you know when it's time to let go of these relationships?
When I don't
Or
feel it
not
no more.
loyal?
When I don't feel it no more.
Either the friendship or the relationship.
With a guy or girl, if I don't feel it no more, I gotta feel
All
it.
right, let's start with relationships.
Relationships, all right.
How do you know when it's time to let go?
Real
Because
simple.
the loyalty is no longer there.
When I kiss you, I don't like it no more.
Yeah, hold on, let's-
When I kiss you, it's like,
I want to hear from you.
it's like, man.
Yeah, we're gonna hear from you next. Right
see,
after Gustavo.
When I'm in love and when I'm happy, I kiss you. It's always sparkly. It always feels good. So when I kiss you and I'm just like, because I could be mad at you and still kiss you and feel the spark. So when this is just me. And when I kiss you, I just feel like, yeah, whatever. We're done, boo. I'm sorry. A friend, when I just look at you funny, everything comes out your mouth already, it's like, man, you just stupid. That's facts. That's facts for me.
He's saying though. Okay?
One of the
Andy.
I got the camera the wrong way.
I did? Oh, man, I did it again.
the whole time you look at me anyway. So what's going on over there? Hold on, let's get that back.
Oh, sorry, focus.
No, host.
Oh,
You're on the
I'm
other
sorry,
camera.
guys. I'm sorry.
I say it's every person is harder to tell, right? Because it goes back to sacrifice, right? How much you willing to sacrifice of your own self-esteem to keep building, trying to fix that relationship instead of letting it go. Back in the days, I gave up so much. I didn't give a fuck what it was. I still sacrificed. Today it's a little bit more easier for me because at the end, again, I say, hey, I can wake up today with somebody, tomorrow I could be by myself and it wouldn't bother me anymore.
Yeah.
All right, and
Who out
that's
to
where,
you?
and it's not trying to be cold. It's not trying to be cold, but because you should know when's your limit. You shouldn't have to give up your self-preservation to satisfy somebody else to make them happy. Mm-hmm. You're supposed to know your own self, and then at the end of the day, if it's just not there, it's just not there. You gotta let it go.
What about friendship? What would you let go of friendship?
Friendship is harder for me.
Is what?
Friendship is harder for me.
Really?
Yeah. And I say that, right? So,
No, it's okay.
because I've had moments in friendships where things went south, and just time went by, right? And then I sit there and I think to myself, like, was it worth damaging that friendship? And then I try to make things right, and I build back, right? Sometimes we make the wrong decisions at the wrong times, and then we realize it later that we fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's harder for a friendship than it is for a relationship, because friendship, you could build a relationship anytime. You can't build a friendship all the time.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on!
When do you know it's okay to let go of a relationship and let go
A
of friendship?
relationship?
What is enough?
Me, from my past, I let go when I knew it was destroying me. Me personally, mentally, physically.
Yeah. I
It
agree.
destroyed everything overall.
I so agree.
So I was like, I can't. I'm done. No more. I cut ties. But before that, I kept depleting myself, trying to fix it, make it better, do this. What I gotta change now to do this. What I gotta change now to do that. And it literally, like, it drained me. Like, I was done. I couldn't take it anymore. So I was like, listen, I'm done.
No more.
I'm done destroying myself over here.
No mas.
You're good now, right?
Yeah, I'm 1,000 times better.
I don't know how, but
With that guy. With that guy right there. Hey!
She got a great
Oh,
guy.
yeah, there are a couple right there. A couple.
When are you ready to let go of friendship?
You really gotta do a lot of damage.
It's gotta be
it
like
depends what you
she
do.
went and slept with your ex.
She slept with Andy.
With your current husband.
She slept with Andy. She slept with Andy.
It's gotta be some
It's crazy
crazy
how we're
something
still
crazy.
here. That's good.
listen, I've had a situation in the past where I was told one story, destroyed my friendship, kicked it to the curb, and realized that story was the opposite way, and it was just twisted because they knew that if they destroyed my friendship, that I would get away from that society. And then at the end of the day, I realized, damn, people conniving.
People do shit.
People conniving. If they know your bond is that strong, they're gonna do everything. They're gonna find that one thing that you can't stand, and they're gonna destroy it. They're gonna pick at that until you get rid of
They'll
it.
get in your brain, girl. They'll get in your brain.
But you again, at the end of the day, trust and loyalty.
Trust and loyalty.
You know,
You heard it.
You can't change anything better than that. You know?
Carlito.
What you said?
He wasn't saying anything. He was jumping on up.
You had me smelling you.
Can we redo that video footage? We just want to see what happened before.
Yeah, Carlito.
The cameras
Culito.
didn't
Carlito te come el culito, ¿oíste?
You walk away from a relationship. Go.
Carlito come el culito.
Do you walk away from a relationship? That one is tough for me, man, because I think I've been through a lot.
I'm not here.
You know, for me personally, from my experience, I just recently got out of something that was freaking toxic and just put me in a dark place. So, and I was really trying really hard to keep that with me. I had all these ideas where I was the wrong person and I did the wrong, and the what ifs, you know? In other words, the what ifs and why. That's a big why, you know, the why. Why did I do this? Why didn't I do it this way? Why didn't I change this? And at the end of the day, man, if it wasn't meant for you, it just wasn't meant for you. God has a reason for everything that happens.
Of course.
There's a purpose for
I'm
everything.
glad I'm rubbing
There's a
off on
purpose
you.
why it
You
did
know,
it.
I think it
Everything happens
I think
for
it
a
all
reason.
boils down to, again, when I was saying the sacrifice. When you're in a long relationship, you sacrifice a lot. Like we all sacrifice a lot to build that. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, go and finish. Go ahead.
He's still in his moment. We gotta let him finish.
now, when it comes to friendship, man, I'm a real loyal person when it comes to friendship. So I'm a diehard. If you show me love, bro, I'm here with you to the end. I'll do whatever it takes to do what I gotta do to be there by
Said
your
that
side.
you'd be late sometimes to come see people.
All the
Besides
time.
being late, that's all you got on
I'm
me.
sorry, I'm that friend too. I'm always late, so I ain't gonna lie.
But it has to be something real dramatic for me to be like, yo, I can't be friends with this person no more.
Like what? Give me an example.
It's got to be something where you stole something from me. You know, where I had like money, or
What if the person's on drugs? Would you forgive them?
I would forget.
That's different,
So
yeah.
that's different because I'm a friend, and if I love that person that much dearly, and we've been through a lot, I would forget. I would. That's just me.
But if they're
But,
just stealing to steal, then no.
If they just steal or like they mess with someone that you've been with that you
They
care about
sabotage
so
you.
much that you love, baby moms or something like that, it's rough, man. I can't deal with that kind of stuff.
They sabotage you.
Yeah,
Put you in
man,
a bad position.
Because you dedicate yourself to being loyal. That's another, like you said, Annie, loyal. Loyalty is everything. And you show me how real you are, then I'm gonna ride with that. And then from one day to another, you change that. It's gonna break me down, man. It's gonna change everything. So yeah. That's mine. Oh, peace on Susan.
Okay.
Susanna.
Podcast, I was like deep in thought with everything.
Susanna.
Relationship, I go hard. I go real hard. So it's hard for me to walk away from a relationship, especially with time. Because I've invested a lot of time. My heart is in it. It's very hard for me to walk away. I don't tolerate cheating. Cheating is something I don't tolerate. I know in marriages sometimes your partner does cheat, and it's a marriage, so you guys try to work through it. I think that's only an exception when you're in a marriage and you guys want to try to work through it. But if we're dating, we're going to cheat, there's no reason why I don't accept it. Friendship, and I ride for my friends. I love my friends. So
Yeah, she does.
it'll take a lot. It'll take a lot for me to not forgive a friend because we're all human. And I'm pretty sure my friends
We all
saw
make
me.
mistakes. We all make mistakes.
And who am I to judge one of my friends? But I'm pretty sure they've seen me in my way. So I'm one of the loyalest friends that you'll ever meet. You may not agree with everything I do. You may not accept everything I do. But know that if you ever need me, I'm going to be there for you no matter what. So for me to walk away from a friend, I don't ever see it happening.
So with all of us, friendship is the hardest relationship to walk away from.
Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendship.
Yeah, because at
Family.
the end of the day,
Friendships are my lifeline.
Family.
I wouldn't
yes,
survive without them.
exactly.
I can't survive.
Friends become family, so it's like
You love more
turning
your
your back.
friends.
Yeah.
You love some of your friends more than you love your own family members. People that
Yeah.
you love, your brothers and sisters, you know.
It's true. Sometimes you confide in your friends more than you do confide in your family members. You have a stronger bond with them. Because where true friends are not judgmental.
Yeah, that's the problem. Family judges you.
Yes.
They-
ASAP on the spot.
And that's their role. That's what they are. Mothers, sisters, brothers, they're meant for that. But friends, they accept us. They be like, damn, you fucked up, you did
But I
that,
got you.
don't
I'm
do
here
it.
with you,
I
though.
got you.
Yeah,
and I'm going to smack you if you do it again, but I'm
But I'm
still
here
trying
for
to
you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I got
Like,
you. I'm not going
If you get back with him or her again, I'll listen to the
Okay,
bullshit
yes,
again and give you the same advice
but
over and
like
over
Andy
again.
I'ma
said,
tell you
I
that
want,
it's not
I want the
worth it,
best for
but-
you. You deserve better. You deserve
Yeah.
this
But I'm going to
person.
still ride with you.
And that
But
goes
if you
back to wanting
decide-
to see your friend happy.
Yeah.
Because that's what it all comes down to. I want to see all my friends happy. That's what I'm here about. If all my friends can be happy, then I'm happy. That's what it comes down to.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. Very happy now. Thanks to you guys. You guys have been my heart over so much love.
And a lot of times people need to realize what happened over there. That you don't need to
Live
be.
video ending.
Oh, we got kicked out.
I don't know, we spicy in here.
You're almost done though.
Back with this live room.
Yeah, we're almost done. You don't have to be with someone to be happy. As long as you have true friends around you, you're good.
Are we go back on live?
Guys, put it back.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we're almost done.
We all search for soulmates, but I believe that
Go live.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
friends are our soulmates. That's it.
Yeah, sometimes.
You find your soulmate in your friendship.
Yep.
Oh, look, it tells you. We got 32 minutes, 32 seconds
Oh,
remaining.
I didn't know that. It does
Close
that.
out, Barbie. Close out.
All right, so closing quote. Some people aren't loyal to you. They're loyal to their need of you. And once their needs change, so does their loyalty. I feel that once someone takes your loyalty for granted, you need to let them go. If they don't appreciate what you're bringing to the table, let them eat alone. So with that said, loyalty is a huge, huge, huge part of any type of relationship, whether it's friendships or relationships. Without loyalty, there's nothing. Agree?
Amen. Preach. Yes.
All right, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed. Thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
Bye.